香港航空一番搭乗口までお越しくださいませ。
di second one.
saya Adi Winata, Business Manager dalam Indonesia. My name is Adi Winata, Business Manager of this flight. On behalf of Garuda Indonesia, Captain Giri Adianto and entire crew members are very happy to welcome you on board this Boeing 777-300ER Garuda Indonesia, a member of SkyTeam. This is non-smoking flight on unconventional cigarettes and electric cigarettes, flight GA881, delivered with the usually Japan Airlines and Aero Mexico Airlines. Thank you and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Welcome on board Garuda Indonesia. In accordance with civil aviation safety regulations. Before takeoff, we will show you the safety aspects of this aircraft. Please stow your cabin luggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Takeoff and landing. In accordance with civil aviation safety regulations, please fasten your seatbelt while the seatbelt sign is illuminated and whenever instructed by a crew member. Should oxygen masks drop from the compartment, or mask towards you to transmitters which can interfere with the aircraft navigation and communication system. Join our flight connectivity system on several types of our aircraft. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited while you are on the aircraft. It is prohibited. Please take a moment to identify the emergency exit closest to you. Bear in mind that in front and behind you, there are path lights along the aisle that lead you to an emergency exit. There are 10 exits on this aircraft, 5 on each side. All exits have evacuation slides to in an emergency situation. Do not connect your passenger seatbelt and pants down. These straps just before leaving the aircraft or your life vest by clothing. Instruction card is right beside your seat carefully. Thank you for your attention. We wish you an enjoyable flight with Garuda Indonesia.
For takeoff, we would like to remind you once again, please check your seatbelt is fastened, upright your seat back, and lock the tray table in front of you. And please make sure that
international menu and we have Japanese menu. Would you like to pick?
Ladies and gentlemen, in support the Indonesian government's arrival declaration program, all Indonesian passengers, both Indonesian citizens and foreign nationals, are required to complete the All Indonesian platform prior to arrival in Indonesia.
Adjust your seat back into your upright position and lock your seat. Also, store your footrest and video monitor in place.
Yang terhormat, kita telah mendarat di Bandar Udara Internasional Igusti Ngurah Rai di Mangupul. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Igusti Ngurah Rai International Airport. Welcome to Denpasar, Bali. For visitors, welcome to Indonesia. Please remain seated until we have reached our final parking position, and first class passengers may disembark first, followed by business class passengers. Thank you for flying Garuda Indonesia, member of SkyTeam.
Haji mga kasama.
See somewhere? Or just Mr. Chan? It's Miramata.
Hello.
extra round.